market. We're going to have a look around, maybe have some lunch. Oh, there's a good old American flag on that building I just noticed. Maybe that's the embassy. The island, like I told you before, is 67,000 people. Probably about half of them live in this city. And the other half, plus about 500,000 tourists, are visiting here this morning. With me, trying to drive around. I guess that's the Seychelles flag up there. Somebody's displaying. Anyway, I'll shoot down the streets here. There's a little market over there that we're going to go to. See if we can buy some stuff. And she's sitting down for a picture.
The girls have been traveling with us for approximately the last 2 weeks. We've been in Mauritius. We've done a bunch of touring. I think they're getting a little bit tired of following their dad around with his camera, and they're probably ready for some time at the hotel, the beach, and the swimming pool. They've been very good. I believe they deserve it. Added here a couple still shots of a fishing trip that Veronica and I took on the west side of the island. We left early in the morning, spent part of the day catching bonito. Veronica caught a tuna, and we also caught the sailfish seen in the first picture. Veronica was not impressed with deep sea fishing.
Sunday morning, and I'm on the beach out in front of our hotel. We haven't had very many spots of sunlight, so I thought I'd better get down here and give you a look at how our beach is. We're in kind of a cove, as you can see. The reef out there is about, I don't know, 100 meters out, and it breaks the water pretty good. All the way down here is part of the same beach. We live about down near the end in our room. It's a nice beach, you can see. The kids stayed back at the hotel room this afternoon to watch TV. They're not impressed with our driving. In fact, they hate it. We've rented ourselves a Suzuki on this island. We didn't go for the mini moke because the kids didn't like that not having the sides on. It's too windy for them. Of course, when we got this one, it was too hot for them, so what can you do? Let's see what Lily is doing. Hey, Daisy. Are you enjoying yourself?
I know I was going to get you.
Oh. Oh, God, that was cold. Right over my feet. Just when I was focusing in on you. That was cold. Okay.
It's not cold.
Well, it's not really cold, but it was a surprise. It was wet. Okay, a little shot out of the water. We'll film the next wave that's gonna...
A little bit of our time also looking for restaurants away from the hotel so we could try different type of food. We found some restaurants, and you might see a shot of one or two of them later in this movie. But Lily and I were always looking for a point where the other guy had kind of given it up. But you can see me here now. I'm probably catching a bonito. It looks to be like a 6 or 8 pound bonito. And they were nice to catch. We probably kept half a dozen of them. I think I caught all of them because by this time I was the only fisherman left. Lilia didn't have much interest in fishing. She did a little bit of filming for me and giving me a chance to to catch fish. Here's again pictures from the west side of the Seychelles. We're heading north at this point and going to go up around the tip of the island and back into the port at Victoria, where we started from. Our journey, I think our fishing trip lasted 5 or 6 hours. We could have had more, could have caught a few more fish, but I think we were pretty satisfied with what we did, and both of us happy that we weren't sick. We were in good spirits and happy when we got back to shore. The girls, again, this day had stayed with the maid at the hotel. They were quite happy to do a little pool, eat some food off the menu, and watch TV. So they didn't miss us a bit. When I asked Veronica if she wanted to come fishing again, she just gave me one of her sideways looks, and I knew what the answer to that was. I think she had had enough of me and my fishing. Now we arrived back at the dock, and you can see one of the sailfish laid out. This is the one we brought back, and he's going to hoist it up there, and it's quite big. I was saying 6 or 7 feet long, but it's more like from the tip of his nose to the tip of his tail, probably 10 or 11 feet. Maybe 90. I forget what the weight was, but I think he was around 96 or 97 pounds. This is the second one we had caught. Veronica and I had caught another one on Mauritius and had it hung up. These were bonitos, I think. Again, all 6, 7, 8 pound, and all destined for the market. And they knew just how many that they should take into the market and not damage the price or flood the market. So it was all pretty good. Now we got some pictures of the girls with the fish, getting ourselves a look at the dock near Port Victoria, or near Victoria. We were on the northeast tip of the island at the capital city, Victoria, at a marina. Our hotel was just straight south of here, right on the south tip of the island. We had to, after we finished here, we had to drive across the island, back down the west side to where the girls were. You can see everybody was pretty happy, admiring the fish. Our fisherman had recovered from his sickness. There's our last shot back into the little boat we were on. It was all in all a great day. Oh, there I am inspecting the fish. I look like I know what I'm doing, but probably not. Anyway, enough of our fishing excursion. I look pretty young there. It's, I guess, 1990, so from this point, we're 24 years ago. So I guess I was fairly young. Anyway, time to get off and look at some of the scenes on the northwest side of the beach. A couple more nice hotels up in that area, and just part of our day trip or day excursion away from the hotel. Now these shots here are from the northwest tip of the island, the main island of the Seychelles, and what we're looking at here is a reportedly pirate hangout. In this area, in the 1700s, 1600s for sure, there was a lot of pirate traffic. This is the Indian Ocean. This was their hunting ground, and pirates from all over the seas hid out in these islands. This apparently was a little camp or a small town that the pirates inhabited. There was a story again that there was a hidden treasure in this area. Nobody ever found it, but apparently there was people and archaeologists and groups that were interested in locating the pirate treasure, and so there was a lot of activity around there. It was very unique. Again, first time in our lives that we'd ever seen where pirates might have lived. You can see why this was 1,000 miles out in the Indian Ocean from anything. Uninhabited islands at that time. Very remote, very unlikely that anybody was going to find you out here. So if you were a pirate in need of a rest or in need of a home base, these places like Seychelles and Mauritius were absolute havens. The climate was so nice, you could pick your food right off the trees. Nobody was going to bother you, so it does make some sense that these probably were pirate havens. Anyway, we walked around here for probably a half an hour, 3/4 of an hour. It wasn't big, but there might have been 15 or 20 ruins of old shacks or homes. Probably a little piece of an old rock pier where they might have been docking their boats. And you could see across 2 other islands in the Seychelles chain. Now, well, we'll close our trip to the Seychelles with a few stills taken from Lilia's camera. It was hard to get everything that we seen or have done while we were there onto our film. It was also hard to capture everything in the photo camera. However, the film that we've just made for you probably gives you an idea of what we did and where we were, and hopefully gives our girls some memories that they can show to their girls in the future. Goodbye from Jumbo Flicks, signing off from the Seychelles. See you again soon.